My name is Figgins, and I want to tell you a bit about my greatest accomplishment, which is definitely the gaming clubs I ran at college. I've been the president of two gaming clubs, the UC Irvine Role-Playing Games Club and the San Francisco State Gamers Conclave. And in both situations I took basically nothing, a club that was nearly dead, and really revived it, made it an active part of the campus community, and created sort of a group of friends that has been going for, it's been like 6 or 7 years as far as UCI and 4 or 5 years from SFSU. So let me tell you a bit about the UC Irvine Role-Playing Games Club. Prior to when I took over the presidency was decided by a coin flip. Between Gareth and Ted, they were the only people who were qualified. Ted won because he lost the coin flip. So that kind of shows how much sort of leadership incentive people had. I volunteered to be the president, and everyone kind of tried to talk me out of it. They said, you know, you can't be the president because you want to be the president. And I told them, no, I actually want to make this club, I want to grow this club, I want to make it an active part of the campus community. And that's what I did. We went from having about 6 people in a room to, I think we were 30 or 40 by the time I left by the time I graduated. We were collecting dues, we had a club library, we had organization and officers, and we were doing weekly games, I was reserving rooms. We were really an active part of the campus community. The best thing I did there was ZotCon, which in the last year that I was at UC Irvine, I decided we were going to go for broke. And I just put together and ran a one-day gaming convention, you know, all on my own. I mean, with help from the other officers, but I was really driving it. We had vendors, we had special guests, panelists, not as big as like Gen Con or any of the other gaming conventions, but it was something. And I was really proud to have accomplished that. It wasn't a tremendous success, but people had fun. And the people who came said, you know, they'd be interested in seeing what we did with it next year. But by the time next year came around, I had moved up to San Francisco State. I had earned my BA at UC Irvine, and I was going after my MBA at San Francisco State University. When I got up here, I had such a good time with the Role-Playing Games Club, I immediately started looking for the gaming club at SFSU. And what I found was the time it was called Games for University Role-Playing Students. Eventually it became the Gamers Conclave. And it was a club that just wasn't really moving. Sort of like the UC Irvine Games Club, it had 6 people. They had a club, but they weren't really doing much with it. And so I showed up, and you know, the school year was beginning, and I said, guys, you know, we need to advertise. We need to have a table out here. You know, we need to have a calendar of events. We need to be scheduling rooms. And I got a lot of resistance from them. They said, you know, this is the way, you don't know how we do things here, you know, we want to do it our way. So I finally convinced them, just make me an officer of the club, and I will go run my meetings, you run your meetings, and you don't have to see me again, you don't have to deal with me, you know, just let me build up a gaming club if I want to build up a gaming club. So they made me a vice president, and I took over pretty quickly. I started recruiting people, had maybe 15 or 20 by the end of the year, and we just kept growing after that. The year after that, I became the president rather than the vice president, and we had weekly meetings, sometimes more frequently than weekly. Games were going on, probably about 40 to 50 members by the time I left San Francisco State University. And one of the coolest things we did there at the Gamers Conclave was we did a Guitar Hero 2 release party. The game was really hot, had just come out, so we did a bunch of pre-orders and actually got the support of the Associated Students of San Francisco State University to give us food. We actually contacted Red Bull, and they showed up with a bunch of stuff. Again, it wasn't a huge deal, but it was fun, and it was something official. You know, I think everyone there really enjoyed having sort of a legitimate connection to the gaming industry. Both of those clubs are still going strong. The friends that I've made there, we've been together for years and years, and that's still going strong. So that, I think, is the proudest part of the proudest part. These friendships that I built, and honestly, people are getting married because of me. Roommates, people are pursuing careers that other people in the gaming club opened up for them. Some people are getting published. Their time with the gaming club inspired them to write and become professional members of the gaming industry. So, all that together, I'd say that's a great legacy to leave. Thanks for watching. I'm proud of what I did. I loved working with the gaming clubs, and I'd love to work with you. Thank you very much.